So after the big run that the market had been on, we had that big tear off of the lows. We've had a little bit of a pullback here. The question is, what is next? We're going to try to give you three names that are the next stocks to go, the reason we like them, and what is the catalyst for them. So right off the bat, this is about some tips to pick up something which can be on the move very, very shortly because, hey, like they say, sell in May and go away. So what is going to be hot in April? Let's get it started.
All right. Yeah, good little throw there. So remember, this is like we're trying to look for stocks that can explode, right? I mean, they have to have some catalysts behind them. And unfortunately, right now, we've seen what's happened with this market. I'm going to pick a name that's directly in the fire of everything right now because, again, this is the chance to explode. So I've got a name here that's at its pretty much at its all-time lows. And I think it's going to be in the right space here. I don't know about exploding for April or anything like that, but I do think that later on, especially as we get to the end of this year, we get through some of these interest rate hikes and the market can settle down. I believe that, get ready for it, Rivian is a name that could get back up to the upside here. So look, Rivian's been beat down. We've talked about that. It's right near its bottoms. And actually, as you guys know on the show, I prefer to short Rivian rather than anything else. But when you're looking for relative return, not much has changed here over the last month or two as far as Rivian is concerned. We sort of already know what the Fed's going to do, and they're not making any money. They've changed their pricing a little bit, and I'm going to get over some of the catalysts, but just look where we were. We've already been down here to 35 bucks before, and we ripped all the way to 55. So just in 1.5 weeks there on Rivian, off of these exact levels that we have right now, Rivian went from 35 bucks on a NASDAQ rebound all the way to $55. So you got 20 bucks on 35 in a week and a half. That return is fantastic, right? You're looking at 40–50% right there, and I think we can extend that. The NASDAQ stopped and now is curling back down. So listen to this. Look. They're going to right now work on building. They had some problems in Georgia. They now have the state taking that over. They're looking to make and build their assembly battery and R1T truck plant in Atlanta, Georgia. They also have ideas of putting their new plant in Europe. But what does this mean? Capital, right? So they're going to get that. I don't know. I don't think they're going to do another share offering. We do know that Amazon owns 20% of these guys, and Amazon's already committed 100,000 vans to their fleet once ready from Rivian. The problem is right now, Rivian's only producing maximums, what they've told us, 25,000 units right now per year. So if they can get these other plants going on, I think that's a good catalyst for Rivian to the upside, okay? That's the first thing. The other thing is this R1T truck is pretty hot. It's been getting great reviews. And look, if they can get that on the market, there's really no competition right now for electric trucks. We saw the Cybertruck, although pretty cool. That doesn't seem to be focused right now by Tesla. I don't hear too much about it. They're building these trucks. Can Rivian be, and I know the Ford F-150 is going to be smoking, and that's awesome, but there's room for other trucks to win in this market. So I look at that R1T, okay? Also, George Soros, okay? 20 million shares as of his filing as of December 31st. We'll get updates on that, whether or not he's out or still in. But when you get big investors, and also CalPERS as well, the largest pension fund in the United States, also has a stake in Rivian. So I feel like the due diligence has hopefully been done by some of these investors. So let's see, maybe we're getting Rivian at a pretty good discount rate here. And I don't know, like, don't add us for some of these calls. I'm thinking that this is not going to be a call in the next couple weeks, but it could start to go. If the NASDAQ turns around, we have a lot of opportunity, in my opinion, in Rivian. They also have over 71,000 orders for the pre-order, which is just a $1,000 deposit. But I don't know. I think those trucks are pretty cool. I think they can get going. And again, if you're looking for relative return, I don't think this is going to zero, and you can get it. I mean, I don't know if you buy it now, you buy in the next couple weeks, but you're at these levels. We've already seen a great retracement back here to the 50 period. If you just simply get one more move back up, I think you'll be thanking me for this Rivian call.
All right, for me, I'm going to go with one of the names I'm carrying, Walmart. The reason being, and I'm going entirely based on technicals. If we're going to play relative strength, we're seeing it in Walmart today, and I want to see if this looks like a pretty good breakout, I would say. Like, consolidation sideways a little bit, and then we're breaking out north of 154. This is the weekly on Walmart. Forget about April. This is going to be one of those plays where if you're going to take a shot on a breakout long, this is the type of chart you want to play on. So if we're playing off a weekly 154 break even, and now we're coming back in a little bit with relative strength as Walmart's holding up well. Walmart is starting to lose it a little bit now, but again, it's been holding up well with the market that's been falling apart in the last little bit. You're going to come back into support points into the 151s, 150s. There should be a decent amount of volume that should support this market around 150 on Walmart. I think if it gets through 145, you call it a day, you walk away from it. It's a failed breakout, at which point, yeah, Walmart's in trouble because of the failed breakout. But at the same time, if you're looking for new longs and you're trying to find these breakout longs, why not something that's been waiting for a breakout for weeks on end? The top was initially put in November of 2020. Tried it again in August of 21, and then November of 21. And then we're finally getting past all of that. And now we're coming back in a little bit. I think this is a great opportunity to go long in on Walmart around these low 150s with a 145 stop.
We promised you 3, so I'll give you the last one here. And I'm going to tell you it's $31 billion in sales on an $81 billion market cap. It's got single-digit PE. It is under 6 on its forward PE. And while the rest of its sector is getting shellacked today, it is actually slightly green. But like Sean, I'm picking one which has been depressed. Micron, people. Micron is down at $72. It was just up in the high 90s after what was a good earnings report and great fundamentals. If everybody is scared about inflation and everybody believes the chip sector eventually is going to be the place to be, so when everyone is afraid, pick up a name on value. It is incredibly cheap. And while everyone is afraid of that R word, this is one that I think can work because obviously you don't get that kind of a cheap valuation very often. I love Micron here, but we promised you 3. Sean going out there with Rivian, and I love the fact that you're willing to take something where you're getting that chance. The upside tremendous there. Walmart, great name, and of course from Arun there, great technical analysis, and then we'll go with one on pure valuation with Micron. So there you are, 3 names that could be booming very, very soon.